Another impending situation is the fact that a couple of critics believe that President Bola Tinubu is not confident on himself and that his legitimacy is still being questioned. Others are also of the opinion that the FBI CIA document will continue to be a nightmare for President Bola Tinubu, and because of that, he would do all and sundry that would require to show support with the European Union or the United States so long as those documents are not released. Also, OlisaAgbakoba, who is one of the senior advocate of Nigeria, recently said in the presence of President Bola Tinubu that the Supreme Court is the worst ever. He said that in the presence of the president. And this is what a lot of Nigerians feel. This is basically how a lot of Nigerians feel. So let me ask you, Barrister Ezra, is it possible that the president is still not confident in himself, even if the Supreme Court has affirmed him? And is it possible that there could be some compromise between the president or agreement between the president and the CIA or the FBI concerning the release or the public release of the president's affiliations with some, indictment, something that could actually tarnish his personality?
Well, with regards to the various FBI files and the files for the intelligence agencies on the person occupying the office of the President of Nigeria, the reality is that that is what foreign intelligence agencies do. They will try their best to leverage on whatever information they have to build the leaders or officials of other countries so that they get them to do what their own foreign country wants. So in the case of the USA and the FBI, they will be they will feel very happy that they have some documents on Mr. Tinubu, with which they can now use to virtually blackmail Mr. Tinubu to do what the USA wants. And it's quite unfortunate. That is why the role the Supreme Court played in foisting Mr. Tinubu on Nigeria is most unfortunate. It was clear that we had a candidate who is adversely affected by his past. A lot of things are in Mr. Tinubu's past that can be held against him because there are facts. There are facts that he forged the certificates he presented to INEC. Another fact is that he claimed to have attended a school that was not existing when he attended the school. That's the Government College, Lagos. And the fact also that they have so many facts on Mr. Tinubu which can be used to blackmail him. So that the Supreme Court acquires to allowing itself to be used to justify the entry into office of Mr. Tinubu exposes Nigeria to a great harm, to great misdeed. And that is what we have to suffer for the entirety of Mr. Tinubu's tenure. With regards to Mr. Agbakoba's comment that this Supreme Court is the worst Supreme Court ever, that also is not in doubt. Even the Chief Justice Ariwola knows that he's presiding over the most jaundiced, the very worst Supreme Court we've ever had. To even make matters worse, not recently, not too long ago, he also appointed his own brother as the auditor of the Supreme Court. How based and how jaundiced can a system be? Utterly shameless. Even if your brother is the best, must it be your brother that you make the auditor of the Supreme Court? And some will argue that his brother is very qualified and all that. That does not matter. In the eyes of everybody, can your brother actually audit what you do in the NJC or in the Supreme Court? So because the Supreme Court, without doubt, what